So if I were to go onto the job boards and start applying to developer roles in India, for example, and send in my shiny diploma from a top tier US university showing my 3.97 out of 4.0 GPA, all the great classes I took, Master of Science in Computer Science, my summa cum laude undergraduate, and also industry experience working in big tech for a top company. What do you think the chances are of me actually getting an interview if I call out that also I'm a US veteran, for example, et cetera, have great references? I would say it's just about zero. It's just not going to happen. However, conversely, the number of applicants from India that apply to US-based developer roles and that succeed in achieving employment is incredibly high. And I'm not sure why that is. Are we somehow accepting defeat in terms of American talent is just inferior somehow to talent in other countries, not limited to India, but just overall? I just don't buy it. Look at the innovation that comes out of America. Look at the talent we have. I just don't think it's true. There's some type of a bias that seems to have emerged that assumes that you must have a workforce in the US in these coveted top-tier tech roles that consists predominantly of foreign workers. It's not that we can't find them. I know so many unemployed top-tier graduates that can't find employment with great grades, great experience, great people, and they just can't get jobs. They can get very junior jobs that they probably would have qualified for with an associate's degree, but to get the right positions, they're not finding it, and they're losing it often to foreign workers. It just seems like there's a disconnect based on false assumptions. This theory is not limited to tech and development roles. I would say overall, I think all of us need to look around us when we're buying things, when we're in stores and restaurants, and just see how much of the US workforce is citizens, which may include citizens who are naturalized, who are immigrants from other countries who became citizens the right way. How many of workers do we encounter that are citizens versus H1B holders? And it just seems like somehow it's tilted in the wrong direction, where there's an overabundance of foreign workers at the direct loss of US-based workforce that has trouble finding jobs. And I just don't buy into the idea that US workers are somehow lazy and just want everything handed to them. And I mean, I know so many hardworking people that are US citizens who you cannot say that they're lazy. That's not the reason. I know people that have applied to 500 plus jobs and they just can't find a position. It's not due to lack of work ethic. They work incredibly hard. And some of them have worked since they were 14 years old and still work to this day full-time around the clock, and they've gone to school to better their opportunities, and they're just not finding it. What's up with that?